arrived early to the fan zone and gets inside by G. Wood in the Woods Grill.
Oh, say does that.
Hello, basketball fans. And a look now at the Washington Wizards' upcoming schedule. On Monday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for that game against the Heat, that's one.
Checked in for Washington. Brogdon comes in for Poole. And now that this new season is underway, Grant, how critical is it to get off to a good start?
Well, B.A., it's so important, but not the end-all, be-all. It's a long season, plenty of time to build towards your goal. You're going to have some setbacks along the way, but just keep your head down and keep pushing forward.
Something that the organization loves about MP, Grant. He's always letting his game do the talking.
Yeah, he'll respond with a quip here or there, but for the most part, MP lets his actions do the work, not his mouth. He's very mature and as focused of a rookie that you'll find.
Here's DJ. And Cleveland another three.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Sarr. Inside. And Brogdon with the stuff.
Can't forget about Brogdon's leaping ability. More than capable of jamming it home.
The Cavaliers leading. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Hey, guys. The Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
A big piece. Okay, Shams, thank you. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, the Wizards last season, for the first time in a long time, hitting the reset button. A losing record, no surprise, but they're trying to build something from the ground up. Enough of treading water in the middle, Brian. They're 45 straight seasons without hitting 50 wins, the longest such streak in NBA history.
Oof, not good there, Allie. Thank you. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Back to Kispert. This one for three. Gets the three to fall.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A nice shot by Mitchell.
Mitchell is so efficient and crafty inside that paint. Sometimes you forget he's only 6'2".
Back to Brogdon. Middleton, left side. Fades. The rebound by Allen. Cleveland leading by 5. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's DJ. It's another three for Cleveland.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
Substitution on the court.
Brogdon against Mitchell. And here's Brogdon. Holmes, a screen on Mitchell. Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. They've been very effective from the three-point line. That's the key for them so far. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
On the court right now for Cleveland, they've got Max Strus. Also Ty Jerome out there, and it's Tyson in at the power forward position. Well, it was a tough season for the Washington Wizards, Grant. A franchise-low 15 wins.
You know, B.A., it started with trading away their star, Bradley Beal, before the season. But I like their new direction, prioritizing the future and developing talent.
Here's DJ. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. RJ, the Cavs breaking ground on a new practice facility set to open in 2027.
Situated on the Cuyahoga River, it will be 4 times larger than the existing one. And let me tell you this, the existing one was state-of-the-art. And it continues to rejuvenate what we're seeing in downtown Cleveland. Shout out to the Cavaliers.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Kispert outside. Pulls it. Great look, but off the mark.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's DJ. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Drops in the 3. DJ's got 21.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Another shot. Champagnie, that's good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the free ball.
The Cavaliers lead by 8. Jerome passes to DJ. There's the triple. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now Smart. No points so far. Champagnie, the pass to Brogdon. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. The 3, George. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. For Cleveland, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Here's DJ. And Cleveland another 3.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. Washington will go for a different look here. Sars checked in for Champagnie. Chris Middleton comes in for George. Coulibaly, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Jordan Poole in for Smart. Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Well, RJ, you got traded a couple of times for good reason. What's it like off the floor?
I don't need your quips, BA, but it is crazy. You get a phone call and bam, you can move across the country. And while it's hard on you, you understand it comes with playing in this league and having this job.
DJ. 3-pointer off the mark. And it's Poole with the ball for Washington. They trail by 14. This, their first chance to take a look at Cleveland this season.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
They set a physical tone early on, and they're being rewarded for their efforts. He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
Pass to Kispert. We've got 1:28 left in the second quarter. Middleton, no good.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
Here's DJ. Off the mark there with a three. The Wizards trail by 17. Pass to Middleton to win the drought. Sends it home from three-point land. Middleton's got 12 points in the game.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Here's DJ. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
It hasn't even been close. The Cavaliers on top, up by 16. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
And now, please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot from Oakley. Give it up for the participant.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
And getting back to our current contest, very impressive first half performance for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The three-point chances have been there for them, and they've taken advantage.
Just watching the game, not even looking at the scoreboard, you can tell they're the better team tonight by a mile. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then there's Sarr. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Richard, no doubt about the upside of Evan.
Yo, set it up!
Washington, Kispert's checked in for Chris Middleton, and Brogdon is subbed in for Coulibaly. Kispert outside. Back to Poole. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Here's DJ. 33 points for him. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Evan Mobley was the 3rd overall pick in 2021. And his teammate Donovan Mitchell said about him, "It's crazy, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I don't think he really understands how good he can be. He can take us to a completely different level. I personally believe that he can be a top 5 player in this league." Brian, high praise for his teammate.
Indeed it is. Good stuff, Allie. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
His court vision and decision-making, it's what makes Brogdon such a talented playmaker.
For 3. And again for 3.
And this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now for most threes in a game.
And the points keep piling up and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from downtown.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Can't connect from short range.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Here's DJ. Non-stop. Good! Another from 3.
He is unstoppable. Completely dialed in from distance.
What an historic night shooting the ball. He now stands by himself for 3rd place in most threes in a game. Yep, that one goes.
Just bouncing off contact. Sorry, man. 2 points the hard way.
Pass to DJ. The 3 ball. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 5 rebounds in the game. Back to Poole from deep. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Brogdon's got 6 assists here tonight.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Cleveland, looking at who they've got to start the 4th. They've got Ty Jerome. He's out there with Max Strus. And it's Wade in at the center position. Kicks it out to Smart. Fires the 3. Cavaliers with a rebound. 4-3. Yet another bucket.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Pass to Kispert. Here's the 3. It's not going to go for him.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Here's DJ. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Counted from distance.
Clearly, Brogdon has all the confidence in his shot. So when he fires, he can fire without hesitation.
Jerome passes to DJ. And Grant, with the 65 games rule for player awards, it did seem there was a real reduction in load management.
Yeah, BA, and I liked it. The Stars played more early on, but we also saw a lot of them get banged up by the playoffs. So it seems there's still a balance to be struck.
To the paint. Oh! Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
Great point guards keep their eyes up on the court. Young players should watch how Smart goes about this man's business.
Here's DJ. It's another three for Cleveland.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
From behind the arc, another bucket. Wow.
And it's 60 points again for him. Can't believe he's done it 3 times.
That's right. And now he's tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. Here's Holmes. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Really thought he had this one. And the defense, they were giving it to him.
Here's DJ. No good on the triple. Washington has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. He can't get it to go. Strus with a defensive effort. Here's DJ. Connects from downtown.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
It's rebounded by Wade. And here comes Cleveland. They're on a 15-5 run. Pass to DJ. Let's go with a three. They get it back. Tyson. And he banks in the layup. Tyson's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Here's Smart. Smart. Tip back in for 2.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Cavaliers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And what a huge performance it was for DJ.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Three-pointer Holmes. DJ pulls it in.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Kispert. Left side Brogdon. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, drains the 19-footer. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And another one.
What a game from him. 72 points.
And he's been simply Sensational throughout this one.
Cavaliers foul. 0. Fourth personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Poole with the ball. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal.